This scope inspection camera has saved me a lot of aggravation in 3 different situations recently. I inspected the wheel seals on the RV without having to remove the wheel, and I found a bad seal. I was able to change the seal before it caused me issues while I was traveling. Then I had a valve go bad in a black tank. I was able to use the camera to find where the valve was located before removing the plastic underneath the RV. I thought the valve was going to be near the pipe where it comes out of the RV. It ended up being the opposite side. I would have had to remove the entire underbelly if I didn't know where the valve was located. And the third time was when I was changing the tank valve. I used the camera to look inside of the tank to make sure there wasn't any other issues, but I'm not going to show you a picture of that because that would be just wrong. Now let me show you how it works. Now as you're looking closer at the scope camera, the end of this is where your camera and your LED lights are. On the box of the end, this sends a Wi-Fi signal out to your phone to connect to it. There's a dial on here to change the brightness of your LED lights. There's an on-off switch. So we're going to turn this on. Put the end of the camera inside of my boot so we can see in the dark area. Now we're going to connect the phone to the camera. Open up the app on my phone, push the start button, hit OK. Now I have to go into the Wi-Fi settings on the phone to connect it. We'll see the name of the camera, we'll click on that to connect. It'll come up that's connected, it'll say no internet connection. That's because we're only connected to the camera itself. Open it up and you'll see we're seeing inside of the boot. Right now I'm all the way at the bottom of it. So I move it around, you can see things are pretty clear. You can see these are Red Wing shoes. You can read it right there in the bottom pretty easy. Erica's gonna hold my phone for me. On the screen, we can turn this 90 degrees. We wanna change the angle. We can take pictures on the screen. And we're gonna record video. So now as we're moving this around, this will be one long video. We'll be able to go back and review all of what we've seen on the camera. When to stop recording, just push the video button. Once you have this scope inspection camera added to your toolbox, you'll be able to see in places you could never see before.